Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Super Wrestling Federation's Saturday Night Powerslam. And for the first time ever, folks, you're going to witness a bloodbath because tonight's match between the Feaster of Fears, the Prowler, and the debuting Chainsaw, Bloody Butcher, will be contested in an I Quit match. The only way to win is to get your opponent to say the words I quit or incapacitate them to where they can no longer continue. This match is going to be brutal. We have EMTs at ringside in case one of these two men cannot walk out of the building. We have EMTs ready. We have an ambulance outside the arena just in case one of these two men is taken to the point where they need to be brought to the emergency room. This is the debut of Bloody Butcher, who's been nicknamed the Chainsaw. How will the Chainsaw contest against the Feaster of Fears? Well, I think you're about to find out. Ed Trout rings the bell. Here we go. The Butcher and the Prowler going at it for the first time. Oh my gosh, the Mongolian chop there. This should be a bloodbath. And as you can see, all over the pants, the boots, the face, and the chest of the Bloody Butcher, there's blood all over him. And these two have just started. The Prowler, one of the most menacing and fearsome competitors in the SWF, now spits venom into the sky. We know nothing about the Bloody Butcher, but he brought some weapons of his own as he hits him over the head with a steel chair. We know that the Prowler loves to use weapons. Whoa, look at that, a fork to the face! He wouldn't be a butcher if he didn't have weapons on him. Look at that, biting his head like an apple. We know that's one of the maneuvers of the Prowler. These two, oh, look at that, returning it with a receipt. Oh, spitting it to the face. These two are going to take each other to hell and back. This I Quit match is going to be incredible. It's going to be gruesome, folks. If you're squeamish, you should probably find another match to watch. Nice gutbuster there by the Prowler. The Feaster of Fears showing no fear against the Bloody Butcher. Wait a second, he's got a steel... Oh! He throws a steel chair at his head. Almost knocked him clear out of the ring. Chainsaw Bloody Butcher. The Feaster of Fears, the Prowler. These two meeting for the first time. It's the first match of the Bloody Butcher. And man, what a debut. An I Quit match against one of the most fearsome competitors in all of the SWF. Trying to choke the life out of him. Can he get the Butcher to quit? Looks like rope breaks are still applied here, even in I Quit matches. This is obviously no countouts and no disqualifications, folks. Who can get their opponent to say the words I quit or incapacitate them to the point they cannot even stand to their feet? We're very lucky to have EMTs at ringside and very lucky to have ambulances outside of the arena just in case one of these two men is at the point they can no longer stand or even breathe. Look at that, blood is already staining the ring, stabbing the head with the fork. The Butcher with a plethora of instruments at his disposal.
5 minutes gone.
Oh my god, he could have broke his neck! A German suplex into the turnbuckle, that was devastating! Choking the life force away from the Prowler. The Bloody Butcher already making himself a name here at the SWF. Oh, pulling on the tights with that pile driver. Wait a second. The Butcher from the heavens with a steel chair. Oh my god, he just stabbed him in the head with something. What was that? It looked like a skewer. I think the Butcher had a skewer in his tights and he stabbed the forehead, maybe the eyes, of the Prowler. My gosh. I don't think we've ever seen skewers used in the ring. We've seen steel chairs, we've seen fluorescent light tubes, but now we've got skewers! Look at that, working on the leg. Can he get the Prowler to quit? I think the Prowler may have met his maker here. But look at that, he's trying to choke the life out of him. Will the Bloody Butcher quit in his debut in this I Quit match? Oh, kick to the groin. It was only a matter of time before we saw that. Punch to the stomach. Barking to the crowd like a dog. This man is a madman. Oh, the skewers! Big stab into the eyes! Oh my gosh! The Prowler had to pull the skewers out of his own eye. And he still continues the fight. Oh my gosh, he's got the skewers again! The Prowler rolling around in pain. What will it take? Oh my gosh! Dropped him right on his head. The skewers once again being stabbed into the eye. These men have to be blinded by the pain and bloodshed that's being inflicted upon them. Taking him down hard. What is the Bloody Butcher gonna do next? Wait a second. Oh, he throws a chair at his head. The Bloody Butcher goes down. This is a dangerous match, folks. This is not something you should have your kids watching. This is definitely mature rated. Knees to the head. That could cause a concussion.
10 minutes gone.
Mongolian chops there by the Bloody Butcher. This battle is turning into a war. These two are sick-minded individuals. The chair being thrown into the skull. This match is Concussion City. Look at that, the Bloody Butcher. Look at that, a leg drop with the chair underneath the legs. Where else are you going to see that besides Saturday Night Powerslam? Taking in the energy of the crowd is the Prowler. Punching him hard. The Butcher with the elbow drop. Waving to the crowd. Clapping. Trying to get the fans on his side. The Butcher trying to catch his breath here. A club to the back of the head. Oh my god, a scythe! A scythe being thrown at the groin of the Bloody Butcher! Where in the world did he even get a scythe? Powerbomb to the turnbuckle. These two are taking each other to the woodshed. Absolutely insane. Wait a second, screwdriver! That screwdriver pile driver combination trying to choke the life force. Can he get him to quit? No, the rope break comes into effect, biting him like an apple. How much more pain can either opponent withstand? Spitting the venom. Oh my gosh, stabbing him in the head with the fork. My gosh, the Butcher bleeding profusely, repainting the canvas of the ring red. I believe both competitors are wearing the crimson mask. Oh my goodness! Stabbing him like a... My gosh! Stabbing him with a fork. Like a side dish at a restaurant. Oh my gosh. Working on the leg of the Prowler. The Prowler refuses to quit. These two men have taken each other to hell. Death by nightmare! The finishing maneuver of the Prowler applied. Takes a bow for the crowd, but the match isn't over yet. Perhaps... Oh, a DDT! Dropping the skull of the Prowler right into the bloody canvas. Look at the blood trails. Look at the blood stains all in the mat. Will the Prowler give up? How much more pain can the Prowler withstand? His legs have been through so much. Working on the arm of the Bloody Butcher. Wait a second, a gutbuster. Taunting to the crowd. Look at the stance. He's in so much pain. But he's still gonna run off the ropes. No! The Butcher gets out of the way. Irish whip into the turnbuckle here. Another gutbuster. Working on the stomach. Biting his head like an apple. How? You could hear it. These two men are soaked with blood. How these men haven't passed out is beyond me. A fork to the top of the head. He's stabbing his head like a meatloaf. Kick to the groin. Down goes Chainsaw Bloody Butcher. The chainsaw with a low blow of his own. Wait a second. The chainsaw leg drop with the steel chair to the back of the head of the Prowler. Kick to the groin. Blood is everywhere. Sweat is everywhere. These two men Oh my goodness. Thankfully the rope break saves the Prowler. Once again. If the Butcher wants to win, he's got to get away from the ropes. Oh my gosh, a steel chair thrown at the cranium of the Bloody Butcher. Knee to the head. The Bloody Butcher is a madman. I would hate to know why they call him Chainsaw. We've seen sickles, we've seen skewers, we've seen steel chairs, and we've seen bloodshed at all corners of the ring, I think. Trying to choke him. Can he make him quit? Can he make him submit? No! What does it take for this match to... Oh, he's grabbing him by the groin! He's grabbing him by the crotch! Squeezing him! Oh, and ripping! My gosh! The nails of the Bloody Butcher scraping against the boys! Shoulder tackle there. A shoulder tackle in retaliation. Both men are winded. Both men are sucking wind. They are exhausted. They're in so much pain. Biting him like an apple. Trying to take chunks out of his forehead. Oh, a sickle to the groin. What are we going to see here? No! The Butcher gets out of the way, only to taste a gutbuster. Stabbing his head! Stabbing his head! The Butcher can't take anymore! The Prowler is victorious in the I Quit match, but what a showing by Chainsaw Bloody Butcher! Both men showed to be two of the toughest competitors, not even just in wrestling, not even just in the SWF, in the entire world. What a match!